Hi, I'm Thelma and my channel is Seasonal Crafts and Creations. Welcome back, welcome if you're new. Today I have for you some Dollar Tree DIYs. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Our first DIY, you'll need this Easter truck sign. I already used the paint scraper to just reach up under here and pry the bunny butt off and then flip it over. Go ahead and pry this loose. Give me a second, I'll have to get my son to do this. Okay, he took the scraper, put it under here, and just twisted it and pried it loose. Just set that aside. And I took these uppercase and lowercase sticker rub-ons, and I used uppercase for the first letter in fresh and the first letter in roses, and then lowercase and the rest of it. And you also want to use some chalk paint and just paint over this. We're going to leave the truck the same as it is. Just get you a little bit of paint. I'm using chalk paint. It came from Walmart. Just make a straight line and paint over this. It'll take several coats, so be prepared. And then if you go out of line, just wipe it off. But once you get a first coat on, you can go ahead and go over it before it even dries. But if you're a more skilled painter than I am, yours will probably look a lot better. But if you're just learning like me or relearning like me, then it's not going to be perfect unless you're already more advanced than me. Just go straight across, and on the bottom, don't make it corner, just make it a curve. Okay, and you want to paint this too, the carrots, but not the green. So go ahead and put several coats on it. Okay, after the paint has dried, just flip it over. Unless you want to use this on a picture frame stand or lean it against a mantle or something on a end table, you can leave it like this and decorate it. But if you want to put this in a flower arrangement, this would be good to put on a wreath too. But if you want to put this on a flower arrangement, go ahead and glue your stand down. Put a good amount of glue, that way it sticks. Me, I'm putting this in the flower arrangement I made in last week's video. Take this little tag off there. Now, I left this white on this side, that way it'll look nice, and I'm going to paint all this white too. And it's white on this side, so it doesn't matter. I was going to say I was going to paint this side. Okay, let's go ahead. I have these red, white, and pink from the Dollar Tree felt roses. You'll need some of them or some sticker roses, and I have some just leaves from flowers. And what we're going to do with them is just cut them down. You might not need a lot, but just go ahead and cut one little piece down. Go ahead and lay your flowers the way you want them. That's why I had you paint this white, just in case something shows through. Let's see, put red here. Now I have 9 of these, but you might need more. Let's go ahead and get these glued on here. Go ahead and get another leaf. Just stick it up under there. Now go ahead and put your other flower down. Now we'll put a red up here. First put a little leaf down. Now let's do a pink one right here. A white one here. Let's get some more leaves. That was stuck together. Put the white one here. Now let's put the red one up here. Or, well, I said red, I put pink. Let's put the pink one down here. The red one up there. And the white one right there. And let's go ahead and get another leaf and put it right here. Put that right there. That's what it looks like so far. Now, take these signs, these little, the letters, and what I have is fresh roses. They're little stickers. And they go on real easy, and I have one of these to push down on it, but you can use anything, your finger, your paint scraper. Now I ran out of the lowercase when I was doing the roses, so the last S is a capital S. And so you might need, you could either buy 2 of the lowercase ones or just do like I did. And once we get these on, this DIY is done. It doesn't take long at all. And I'm just going to take this and rub over it. Okay, and here's our first DIY. So let's get started on the next one. Our next project, I got this lantern from Family Dollar last year for fall because of the sunflowers. And I looked, it's just wired on, and so I can put it on again in the fall. Just unwire it, comes right off. You can put this up if you want to. And I'm going to put a bow with some flowers on this. I was going to paint it, but I don't have enough white paint. Okay, so we're going to make a bow. And first, I'm going to measure out. Okay, we want it to go up to 12 inches at least. Make it 11 and just, or you can do from, if you don't have a ruler, you can also use one of these school rulers. Throwing everything in the floor. And then once you get this measured out, just wrap it around until you have at least 3 on each side. And how you tell that is just raise it up and go 1, 2, and then the third one is this, so you know you don't have enough on that side, and there's just 2 on this side. So take it around one more time and count it again. 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, and you will want to just cut this up. Set that aside, and then I'm going to get some pink burlap. And this one we did, just to make for sure, you want to double check, we did almost 12 inches. So we're going to do between 10 and 11 inches. Well, and again, just 3 on each side. And it's good if you make them loose like this. Okay, this one has 1, 2, it has 3, and this one has 1, 2, so just go 1 more on this one, and then cut it off on the back just like you did the other one. Lay it there. You can use any type of ribbon that you want. I'm just using what I have on hand. Let's see, that was between 10 and 11, so we're going to do 9 and 10. I might have to get a different burlap. Yeah, I will. Alright, I got some more burlap. This was a new row. I actually had just this one left. And again, we go up to between 9 and 10. And then you just row this over several times until you have 3 on each side. One, two, three. 1, 2. That's a little bit long there. And I'll just bring it over one more time for this side, and then cut this off. Okay. And make sure you put this side down. Alright. Now I have my roll, even it up, and I'm using, you can use Chanel stems if you want, but I'm using this twine, or jute rope I should say. I'm just going to cut off some. And scrunch it real good. Make sure it's even. And what I do when I use rope, I put one end in the back, and then I just twist it around real tight while you're holding the other rope, the one hanging in the back. Just see how I'm twisting it and pulling. Okay, now tie this off, and don't cut it because this, I'm going to use it to tie it onto the lantern. Just double knot it. Okay, now start in the back. Just pull, twist, and fluff. Do that to the middle one. And just, you have to keep fluffing because it will have to be fluffed again by the time you're finished. Now after we get all 3 of these fluffed, or you can do it before, take and go in between the last one and the middle one and twist the middle one this way, and then twist the top one. I forgot to do this. The other way. And that way it'll make your bow go all the way around. So let's just twist and fluff. Twist it and fluff it. Now do the center one. make sure that I'm just double checking this. If it gets too close, just go in there and pull this back. That way it doesn't come undone. I didn't show you that either, but I've just been playing with this type of bow, and I figured I'd show you how to do it. And then once you get it on the lantern or whatever you're, on a reef, whatever you're putting it on, you have to fluff it again. Okay, now fluff this one. And just keep fluffing. And twist this one in the center and fluff. Now work this around again a little more. Now go ahead and twist and fluff this one, or I should say this side, and go back and twist and fluff this one again. Like I said, there's a lot of fluffing into bows. And then do the last one on the other side. Pull the one out of the middle. Well, okay, I got it. Now, I always, after I got it fluffed, before I put it on, go through here, make sure this is a good distance over. We know that this one is. Now let's just look under and see how this one's working its way through. Just pull it back. That way you don't have to worry about while you're fluffing your bow it coming loose. Because I'd rather have to re-fluff after adjusting that than having to take the bow apart and remake it. Alright, now get your lantern or whatever you're going to be putting it on. I'm just going to tie this right into the handle. I might go ahead and just tie it around this. Let's see this. Take it and go under this. And then tie it at the bottom of the little top. Make sure it's good and flush. Okay, now take it and just fluff it again. Make sure you hold on to it in the center here. But again, this would look real good on a white lantern. But I don't want to paint this one because, like I said, I want to use it in the fall. I was going to, but I didn't have enough paint. And then I thought I'm glad I didn't, because I wouldn't want to use it in the fall being white. I like brown or black lanterns in the fall. And then just fluff this. And here is the bow. Alright, now let's get started on the next project. For our next project, you will need either one or two of these. I have two, but one is white on the front, and this one was black. These were the only two they had. So I just put one coat of white chalk paint on it. Get you some craft paper of your choice. And I'm just going to move one out of the way, and I'm going to show you how to do it with one. Line it up. And then you got to feel the inside where the wood is, and just rub something so you can see where it's indented at. Just go over it several times. You want to get a real good indent there that you can see to cut. And again, you can also use your fingers. After I have it, that's what I'm doing. And then you just flip it over and cut it along the outer side of the indent there. If you know a better way to do this, please leave it in the description box. I'm just going to cut this off so I can angle it better. And don't worry if you cut a little extra, because you can always snip that off. You just have to hold it to where the light just hits it perfect. Okay, now I'm going to show you how that just fits right in there, and then I'm going to have to cut it, trim it up just a little bit. Use your fingernail or something. The end of a paint scraper would do. And just barely trim it. Okay, now let's get our glue and put on it. I'm using Elmer School glue, the purple kind that dries and disappears. what I'm making. I'm going to show you in the next step. It's really simple. Just push down on it. Okay, next you'll need one of these. These are the large clothespins, or you can use the small ones. And I'm just going to glue it right there. Make sure it's straight. And in the center. Okay, and just for video purposes, I just wrote on a piece of paper, pick for picture. And get your picture and put it there. You can also paint this or stain it, but I like it the way it is. And this is what it looks like. You can leave it hanging, or you can cut this off and put some of them tumbling tower blocks on the back and have it stand up. You can also take another one like this one and do the same thing to it, minus painting it, and lay it over. Get you some ribbon and glue it straight across on each side, and then you can open this up like that with tumbling tower blocks on the back, and I think it'll look real nice. Okay, that's it for today's DIYs. Thank you for joining me. If you liked the video, please give it a big thumbs up. That really helps my channel grow. And if you haven't already and you want to become part of my family here on YouTube, which I would really love to have you, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell and select all so you won't miss any of my future uploads. And you will also be entered into my giveaway contest that I have going on. And all you have to do to enter it is watch my videos and subscribe to my channel and leave a comment. Alright, thank y'all. You have a great day.